Hey, Shalom. Before I start, I want to give all praises, all honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of the earth who are pushing and teaching His word in truth and in sincerity. Alright, this is from the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7 and verse 1. Just going to jump right into it, man. It says, punishment for wickedness foretold. Which is truly the key reason for the prophets being out here. Being out and and speaking the Lord and speaking the word of the Lord, because that's what a prophet's job is to be a watchman and to give the warning. And real quick, I'm gonna grab a quick one before we get into that Ezekiel, just to prove what a prophet's job is. This is Jeremiah 28 and verse 8, and it says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. Right? So this is now what the prophets and in today's society is talking about. And and by a way of war and of evil and of pestilence, there's going to be punishment, brought upon the wicked. And in particularly, 2/3 of our people, because the because the law was given, to our people, and since the Lord has His men speaking to His people, telling them to turn back, and such matters, they're still not turning back. So there is a punishment coming to our people. Alright, the time of Jacob's trouble, a time to when they're gonna catch hell, and then they're gonna call upon the Lord, but the Lord is not going to answer them, because they did what? Because they swatted the Lord's hand away. Because by Him sending out, His prophets to speak, His message, that's a form of Him putting forth His hand and saying, hey, take my hand and I will help thee. But hey, our people smack away that hand, man, which is, insanely disrespectful. Anyways, this is from the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 1. And it says, moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, also, thou son of man, thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto the land of Israel, the end is come upon the four corners of the land. Now is the end come upon thee, and I will send mine anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all thine abominations. Look, see, and so this is what the Lord, is coming to do, man. It's to judge according as our works have been, so according to what we have been doing, and what 2/3 of our people been doing. Just abominable acts, man. Ass shaking, our our women being all out whores out here, our men being adulterous as hell. Alright. Which is why it says in Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6. I'll grab it real quick. Hosea 4 and 6, it reads, it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, which is evident because the actions that our people put forth are stupid as hell. You know, so they are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. You know, so in the times of hell, man, the Lord's gonna put all out hell upon your children, even if you're safe, man. All right, going back into that Ezekiel 7 and verse 4, it reads, "And mine eye shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity." Hey, look, man, so the Lord's not gonna have any pity, and He's not gonna spare in that day to come, which is, you know, this should truly scare our people. Bro, you really have to consider, man. All right, because we paint it plainly for our people to understand. All right, the self-proclaimed white man, you know, is a devil / the wicked of the earth, who hath put you into captivity. And the reason that we have gone into captivity, all right, and so I'm talking about the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Americans, all right. So the reason that we are on the bottom is because we went against the Lord. So the only way to come out of this hellish state and to be on top and to be in our own land and to be the kings and princes of the earth, we have to come back to the Lord. All right. We have to come back to the Lord. That's the only escape. If not, then you're only going to be put through punishment and hell and death. All right. It says, continuing on, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thine abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. This is verse 5. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, and evil and only evil, behold, is come, and end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it is come. All right. And actually, real quick, let me get that just to prove that the Lord, you know, is for our people. Amos 3, I'll begin at verse 1. And it says, hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel. Alright, so this is him speaking to his people Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. See? Yes, man, we are a special people. There is something to be required of us. All right, we are meant to keep the laws and statutes and commandments of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and it's not meant to be a play or a burden to us, man, but it's to make us greater. You know, the greatest, bro. We are supposed to be the greatest people on the earth, but our people love the heathen, man. Our people want to be joined hand in hand, all right, with the heathen. But the Lord said to go not into the ways of the heathen. You know, it says to learn not the way of the heathen. But our people just want to do whatever the fuck they want to do, man. Alright? And so therefore, the Lord's going to bring, you know, bring their own evil upon them. This is verse 7 back in Ezekiel 7. And it says, the morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains. Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish mine anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thine abominations. Look, see, so truly, man, it's saying it twice, which goes to show you how important this message and this warning is. All right. See, but the Lord is merciful, giving you a chance, even though that we have already done wickedness and still committing wickedness. But the Lord's hand is stretched out still. The scriptures say, man. So that's why that in the time to come, bro, the Lord's not gonna have any pity upon y'all, man, because y'all had the opportunity and y'all had the chance, and and you know it's so. But still, man, hey, man, but at that point, bro, it's going to be deserved, and it's all going to be justified. All right, but you'll be right in the kingdom, when you are born again through the seed of the elect. But hey, but on this side, you must die, because you can't get right, man. You can't get right. So it's a time to turn to the Heavenly Father, man, because a time of great evil and punishment is coming. So with that being said, I'm going to say shalom.